What up, YouTubers? It's Matthew, Vic, and it's the JoJo, Lena. And look, we're normal people. We're in the laundromat in our apartment complex. So what are we gonna talk about today, JoJo?
Today we're going to talk about the importance of setting goals and how they don't happen overnight.
Oh yeah, we live in an apartment right now, and we just got approved for a home. So we're gonna be house shopping soon. If you guys can see, we have like 8 vehicles over here in the apartment complex, so we kind of outgrew this place. So maybe you're on the other side of the TV screen, and maybe you're with your girlfriend, your wife, and you're wondering how me and the JoJo did it. So we're gonna break it all down to you guys. Ain't that right, JoJo?
Yeah.
And we're still doing laundry in an apartment complex, so we got goals and we like to achieve them, guys. So sometimes you gotta sacrifice a little bit. Gotta eat that eggs and rice and top ramen and all that good stuff. So you gotta stack money, save it, and set some goals, guys, and make it happen.
So when we first moved into this apartment, absolutely everything we owned fit in this car, and that everything we owned fit in there. We didn't have a couch, we didn't have a bed, we didn't have a dinner table.
We didn't have nothing.
We really didn't have anything. We would, sit on the floor and talk until, we couldn't.
So we're in the backyard right now about to shoot some bows. And let me tell you guys, maybe you're working a dead-end job that you guys hate. I've been there. I was at a shitty job, not making no money, stuck at a job I hated. Used to have to borrow cash so I could take this sexy thing out. And was I broke, JoJo?
Yeah, I remember you would have to take the bus to get to work.
Oh yeah, me and the redneck used to foot it to the bus stop, take the bus to go look for work, and we were like walking around town trying to find a job, and no one would hire us. So that's what happened. I started working a shitty job, making no money, and I knew I needed to make a change. So what I did was I knew I wanted to start a business. So something you guys might want to do is grab a piece of paper and pencil or a pen and write down your goals. That's what we did.
Yeah, goals are very important to make. And when you think about the goals that you want to set, write them down and put them in a place that you'll see every day. Some people do what works for you. Some people actually will do a vision board, which is pictures of what they want to see happen in their future. But we just wrote them down. But you should do definitely what works for you. And you should think about your goals every day. And every day you should do at least one thing that gets you closer to your goal.
Yeah, so I wrote some goals down. I put them on the refrigerator with some tape. I put them on the mirror in the bathroom. So every day I woke up to take a shit or shave my face, I was looking at it and knew I wanted to achieve them, guys. So yeah, that's something you definitely want to do. So goal number 1 was buy a pickup truck. So what I did was saved all my cash, ate top ramen, eggs and rice, and oatmeal, and brought my own lunch to work. And I was being a super cheap ass. And what happened, JoJo?
You saved up enough money to get that truck.
So that was number 1. I bought a pickup truck, guys, and I was so damn happy driving home. It was a 2002 long bed Toyota Tundra. I called her up on speakerphone, and this was the nicest truck I ever bought. Was I not happy?
You were so happy. You were just like, you felt like a king.
I was stoked, guys.
Yeah.
And I beat that truck shit too, but it made me a lot of cash, so excuse the language, but I'm just keeping it real with you guys. So I had to eat top ramen, eggs and rice, oatmeal, and sacrifice a lot to save enough money to buy a pickup truck, because I wasn't making no money in my old job. I was making like $16 an hour.
Yeah.
And out here in California, that's nothing. So yeah, that's goal number 1.
So goal number 2 was to make $2,000 a month. And I remember that was Matthew's goal. And he came to me and said that he wanted to make an extra $2,000 a month just so he could get ahead. And I remember thinking in my head that that was quite a stretch to try to make $2,000 a month picking up junk. But I was so wrong about that.
So yeah, I want to make 2 extra grand a month and still work on my other job I was working at. And it was like the first month I made that super easy.
Yep.
So the next goal I want to do is make $300 a day, every day, just picking up trash. And we set that goal and we did it, guys.
Yep. It's very important to set goals and just crush them.
So now my next goal was to quit my job that I hated and do junk removal full time. So what I did was I worked the 4 seasons and made sure that I knew what the weather was going to do to the business, if it was going to slow down in the winter time, and I just put all my money away. So that's something you guys want to do, is just work the 4 seasons. How important is that?
It's super important to work the 4 seasons. You want to know how junk removal is going to work in your area and what your slow time is and what your fast time is. And before you make such a huge decision as to, quit your job and do this full time, you definitely want to, I would say, give it a good year, which is working the 4 seasons.
Yeah, 1 year later, I was able to walk into my boss's office and tell him, hey, I quit. And it was the best feeling ever, guys.
So our next goal was to get a truck that could pull a dump trailer, because we knew that we did not want to be unloading the utility trailer by hand and ending up doing our job twice. So our next goal was to save enough money to buy a truck and a trailer. We wanted to make sure we didn't have payments.
So yeah, we saved all of our cash, bought the truck. It was a 2008 Toyota Tundra, all cash, no payments. Then we bought the dump trailer, all cash, no payments. And then once we did that, we started making a lot more money. It was easier hitting jobs up and just pushing that button, and my back wasn't sore no more. And all that money coming in, we're stacking and stacking and stacking. Now our next goal was to make $1,000 a day. Now that might seem like a lot of money to make per day, but it is very possible, guys. I had so many days making 2 grand, 3 grand. So set your goals high and try to achieve them. How important is that, JoJo?
It's very important, because you don't know if you're achieving goals if you're not making them.
So it's super important to write everything down, how much money you guys make per day, and just go at it and try to get it. And just tell yourself, I'm gonna make $1,000 a day. I'm gonna make 2 grand a day. I'm gonna make 3 grand a day, and then try to repeat that.
Yeah, I think it's really good when you're starting to set goals. Just start your goals small, because we didn't start with these super big, huge goals. They were small, and as we reached them, we just kept adding to it and making the next step bigger and the next step bigger, and just kept leveling up and leveling up. So I think it's really important to start with your little goals and just keep moving right up the ladder. So
yeah,
you're at the top.
We want to make 2 extra grand a month. Then it was $300 extra a day. Then it was $1,000 a day. So set your goals high. So let's talk about our next goal. Our next goal was to buy a dump truck, so we send guys out. We weren't going to do it as early as we did. We wrote the goal down and put it on the refrigerator. But when we paid taxes, that's why it's so important to have a CPA. He told us, hey, Matt, JoJo, you guys made too much money. You got to go spend some. So we bought the dump truck even earlier. And yeah.
Yeah. It's the, we definitely made sure that we had a good amount of savings before we bought the dump truck, because it is the first thing that we're having payments on. And you want to make sure when you're having to make payments on something that you definitely, if something comes up and it's really, things slow down or something, you're able to make your payments and not have to worry about making those payments. So
yeah, so it's really important. So we set goals, achieved them, and check this out, guys. 80 yards away. I'm not on the white paper, but that's 80 yards away. My goal is to hit this target and put all those arrows right here on the paper plate at 80 yards. I'm gonna do 100 after that. So yeah. And what was our next goal, JoJo? Buying a house.
It's buying a house, and that's a big, huge goal, because
Here, grab the camera. I'll pull these out.
it's a big, huge goal because we're in California. It's really, really expensive in California. So That's but getting a house is it's our next goal. It's really our big final huge
Goal. Yeah.
goal thing to accomplish. So, you know, goals don't happen overnight.
They don't. And we want to get something with some property so we can park all our vehicles, which we'll show you at the end of this video. Everything we got since we moved here. We only had 2 vehicles, and we got a bunch of stuff now. We got stuff parked everywhere. So yeah, we want some property with a little house so we can bring stuff home, separate stuff, sell stuff, and make more money and shoot bows in the backyard. So we'll show you all the vehicles, guys, that we have. And remember, when we got here in this apartment complex, we had nothing.
We didn't have anything.
I was borrowing cash to take her out, and we go out to eat, and I'd order cheaper stuff off the menu. I'd look at the prices like, oh my gosh.
It's just, I just think that we're living proof that when you put your mind to it and you're determined and you're willing to put in the hard work, that really anything is possible. There isn't anything you can't achieve.
There ain't nothing you can't achieve, guys. So yeah. Now we're gonna show you guys how junk removal has changed our lives. This is the JoJo and Matt cribs. You seen MTV cribs, guys? Check this out. Let's go show them. So we're not doing this to brag. We're just doing this to motivate you guys and show you junk removal can change your guys' life like it changed ours. I know a lot of people have a lot more than us, but I'm just very proud and happy how far we came in such a short period of time, guys. So we're gonna show you all the vehicles we have that are here. We got one in storage though, so yeah, check it out. Now let me show you guys the first vehicle. This isn't a Mercedes-Benz, it's not a Range Rover. Actually, the JoJo's Mercedes-Benz was taking a crap on her, and she wasn't letting me know that. So I found out it was taking a crap on her. It wasn't idling right, and I bought her this vehicle right here, all cash. It has 64,000 miles. It's a gas saver, and it won't give her no issues. And thank you to unit number 7. One of our neighbors lets us park our vehicle here. So that's vehicle number 1. Now vehicle number 2. Thanks to our other neighbor in unit number 2. It's the Mustang, which I had already, but yeah. So we got one parked there, one parked over here, and then in unit 5. Me and the redneck went half on this one. We like to fish, so we said, you know what? The bass boat I have in storage is like too much work to go grab and go out all the time, so we bought this one right here. And let me show you something else, guys. And keep in mind, all cash, baby, cash rules. The FJ Cruiser.
The zombie edition.
The zombie edition. So yeah. So right here in this little apartment complex, carports, we have 4 different vehicles. Now let me show you the street, guys. And there's only about 16 units here. And we got 4 of them, guys. So follow along. Now this is the side street of our apartment complex. If you guys can see, we got stuff parked over here too. And this is the Toyota Tundra 2008. We paid all cash for this one. All cash, baby. And yeah, loving it. And
we got this so it could pull the dump trailer.
Oh yeah, we bought it so we could pull this thing, guys. And we bought this thing brand new, all cash. And then my favorite, my absolute favorite, besides that sexy thing, is the dump truck. And this is dump truck number 1. Once we buy the house, we got the goal already written down for number 2.
Yeah, this is this goal. When this goal was accomplished, I definitely had the we made it moment. I really had that. It just, when I seen this truck after we put our logo on it, it was like this is our stamp. This is what our business looks like now. This is it. This is like
what number 2 is gonna look like.
Yeah, so it's like, this is it. We'll have another one, but it's gonna look just like this. This is the stamp of our business. This is exactly, you know, what all the goals ended up. It's just perfect.
So we'll put truck number 1 on here somewhere, maybe up here or over out here. I don't know where. We'll put it somewhere, but yeah. We got 1 boat in storage. So yeah, we need a house.
Yeah.
And that's why we're on the house hunt. So
But after, so our house is the next goal, and we're looking at houses, and then the dump truck, you know, was the other goal. The other goal after a house would be to have 1 more of these, and then I think that's good. That's good.
sounds good to me.
It's good. It's, you know, it's enough to make a really, really good living. It's enough to where you can send other people out. But, you know, whatever your goal is, that's great. Reach for it. You know, if you want 10 trucks, that's awesome. But I think 2 is a really good number because it's really good money. But it's not overstressed, and it's not just like taking up your entire life, because you have to take time to enjoy life. So.
Oh yeah, we're going hunting tomorrow. Made some good money today, so it's all about taking time out for the stuff you guys love to do too. Spend time with family, and yeah, don't just work and have no life. So yeah, set some goals, guys, and anything is possible.
Yeah. Set some goals and leave comments and let us know what your goals are. I would love to hear what your short-term goals are, like your little ones, and then your big dream goals, your later ones in life.
Yeah, leave a comment down below. Hit that like button. If you don't like the video, hit that dislike button. We ain't tripping. We loving life and yeah, living that good life, guys.
Go for your dreams. Go for your dreams.